The moment the BMW X7 rolls into view, there's a quiet authority that fills the space before the engine even speaks, a presence that doesn't demand attention but commands it, reminding you that true power doesn't shout. It waits, confident in what it is and what it can do. This is not just a large SUV entering the frame. It's a statement of intent, built for people who understand that luxury and performance don't cancel each other out. They evolve together. This story begins with honesty, because the BMW X7 was never designed to be flashy for the sake of attention. It was built to answer a real-world demand for space, comfort, and capability without abandoning the driving character that defines BMW. In a world where SUVs have become the default choice for families, executives, and long-distance travelers, the X7 represents the brand's interpretation of what a flagship SUV should feel like. Not just to look at, but to live with every single day. From the outside, the design immediately communicates scale and confidence. The proportions are deliberate, with a long wheelbase, wide stance, and a commanding front end that reflects BMW's modern design language. The kidney grille, bold yet functional, is designed for cooling and presence, while the sculpted hood and clean character lines guide airflow along the body. LED lighting signatures front and rear are sharp and purposeful, offering both visibility and identity. There's nothing accidental here. Every surface has been shaped to balance aerodynamics, elegance, and road presence, ensuring the X7 looks just as composed parked in a quiet driveway as it does cruising at highway speeds. Open the door, and the experience shifts immediately from visual strength to refined calm. The cabin is designed around people, not numbers. Space is generous in all 3 rows, with seating that supports long journeys without fatigue. Materials are chosen with intention, from finely stitched leather to real wood, metal accents, and soft touch surfaces that feel substantial under your hands. The driving position is elevated but controlled, giving a clear view of the road while maintaining a sense of connection. This is an interior meant to be lived in, not just admired, where comfort, practicality, and luxury coexist without compromise. The dashboard layout blends traditional BMW driver focus with modern digital integration. The instrument cluster and central display work together seamlessly, presenting information clearly without overwhelming the senses. Controls feel precise, with tactile feedback that reinforces quality. Ambient lighting subtly changes the mood depending on driving mode or time of day, enhancing the sense that the vehicle adapts to you rather than the other way around. Even small details, like the weight of the door when it closes or the smooth movement of powered seats, contribute to an overall feeling of craftsmanship. Under the hood, the BMW X7 offers a range of engines designed to deliver effortless performance rather than aggressive theatrics. Whether equipped with a refined inline-6 or a powerful V8, the focus remains on smooth, confident acceleration. Power delivery is linear and controlled, making highway merges, overtakes, and mountain climbs feel natural rather than forced. The automatic transmission shifts seamlessly, almost invisibly, allowing the driver to focus on the road ahead instead of the mechanics beneath. This is performance measured in composure as much as speed. On the road, the X7 challenges expectations of what a vehicle of this size should feel like. Adaptive suspension systems constantly adjust to road conditions, balancing comfort and control with remarkable precision. Bumps are absorbed without drama, while body movements remain composed through corners. Steering is light but accurate, offering confidence rather than aggression. The X7 doesn't try to pretend it's a sports car, yet retains the unmistakable BMW sense of balance and predictability that makes driving enjoyable, even on long, monotonous journeys. Technology in the X7 serves a clear purpose: to reduce stress and increase awareness. Advanced driver assistance systems work quietly in the background, supporting the driver without replacing them. Adaptive cruise control maintains distance smoothly, lane assistance offers gentle corrections, and collision avoidance systems stand ready when needed. These features are not about removing control, but about enhancing safety in real-world conditions where fatigue and distraction are part of human nature. The X7 acknowledges this reality and responds with intelligent support rather than intrusive intervention. Infotainment and connectivity are designed to integrate seamlessly into daily life. Navigation systems adapt to traffic conditions in real time. Audio systems deliver rich, immersive sound, and smartphone integration keeps communication effortless. Voice control allows the driver to interact with the vehicle naturally, reducing the need to divert attention from the road. Everything is designed to work together as a cohesive system rather than a collection of disconnected features. The BMW X7 also represents an important chapter in the evolution of the automobile. It reflects how modern vehicles must balance luxury with responsibility, performance with efficiency, and innovation with reliability. Engineering choices prioritize reduced emissions, improved fuel economy, and long-term durability without sacrificing the driving experience. This balance is not easy to achieve, and it speaks to decades of refinement and learning within the automotive industry. Beyond specifications and features, the X7 connects with drivers on an emotional level that is harder to define but immediately recognizable. It becomes part of daily routines, family trips, business travel, and moments of solitude behind the wheel. It carries conversations, music, silence, and memories across thousands of miles. Over time, it transforms from a purchase into a companion, one that adapts to changing needs without losing its identity. In a world where technology advances rapidly and trends come and go, the BMW X7 stands as a reminder that great vehicles are built on understanding people as much as machines. It respects the past while embracing the future, offering a driving experience that feels grounded, confident, and purposeful. It doesn't chase attention because it doesn't need to. Its strength lies in consistency, quality, and the quiet confidence of knowing exactly what it was designed to be. Living with the BMW X7 over time reveals layers that aren't immediately obvious on a first drive, because this vehicle isn't built for quick impressions. It's built for endurance, consistency, and trust. Day after day, it proves its value not through dramatic moments, but through the way it quietly fits into life. Cold mornings, late nights, long highway stretches, crowded city streets, and open roads all feel manageable because the X7 is engineered to reduce effort. The cabin warms evenly, visibility remains confident in traffic, and the vehicle size never feels intimidating thanks to intelligent camera systems and well-tuned sensors that work together to create awareness rather than anxiety. Ownership is where the X7's engineering philosophy becomes most clear. BMW didn't design this SUV to impress for the first week and then fade into routine. It's designed to age gracefully, to feel just as solid after years of use as it did on the first drive. The doors continue to close with the same reassuring weight. The suspension maintains its composure, and the interior materials resist were in ways that reveal careful long-term testing. This is where real-world quality separates itself from surface-level luxury. The X7 understands that flagship vehicles must carry responsibility along with comfort. Long-distance travel is where the BMW X7 truly settles into its purpose. Hours behind the wheel don't feel like hours lost. They feel like time reclaimed. Road noise is controlled without isolating the driver from the environment, allowing a sense of calm rather than detachment. Seats support posture naturally, reducing fatigue rather than masking it. Rear passengers experience the same attention to comfort with climate control, legroom, and refinement that make the journey feel intentional instead of tolerated. This is a vehicle that respects every occupant, not just the person holding the steering wheel. The driving character of the X7 continues to impress as familiarity grows. The more you drive it, the more its balance becomes apparent. Power is always available, but never impatient. The chassis responds predictably, even when conditions change unexpectedly. Rain-soaked roads, uneven pavement, or high-speed cruising all feel controlled rather than compromised. BMW's heritage in driving dynamics is still present here, not in aggressive cornering, but in confidence and clarity. The X7 communicates what it's doing without demanding attention, which is exactly what a vehicle of this size and purpose should do. Technology evolves rapidly, and the X7 acknowledges this reality by integrating software and hardware in a way that feels adaptable rather than fixed. Updates refine systems. Interfaces remain intuitive, and features grow more intelligent without becoming intrusive. This matters because modern cars are no longer static machines. They are evolving platforms. BMW understands that ownership doesn't end at delivery. It continues through updates, improvements, and refinements that extend relevance over time. Safety in the X7 is not presented as a selling point. It's treated as a responsibility. Structural integrity, intelligent braking systems, stability control, and driver awareness technologies work together seamlessly. These systems are designed to intervene only when necessary, preserving the driver's sense of control while standing ready when human limitations appear. It's a quiet form of protection, one that doesn't seek credit but earns trust through reliability. As the automotive world continues to shift, vehicles like the BMW X7 stand at an important crossroads. They represent a generation where luxury, performance, and practicality have reached a level of maturity. This isn't about excess for its own sake. It's about refinement through understanding. The X7 doesn't try to redefine what an SUV is. It refines what it should be for people who demand space without sacrifice, power without aggression, and technology without confusion. There's also an emotional honesty in how the X7 fits into life. It becomes the backdrop to moments that matter, school runs that turn into conversations, long drives that become reflections, silent nights where the road feels like a place to think rather than rush. Over time, the vehicle absorbs these moments quietly, becoming part of personal history without ever demanding recognition. This is where the bond between human and machine becomes real, not romanticized, but deeply practical and meaningful. The BMW X7 doesn't pretend to be the future of driving, but it represents a confident present, one built on decades of learning, failure, success, and refinement. It respects where cars came from while understanding where they're going. In doing so, it offers something increasingly rare, a sense of certainty in an industry defined by change. As the journey comes to a close and the BMW X7 slows to a stop, what remains isn't the size, the technology, or even the power, but the feeling of assurance it leaves behind, the sense that every mile was considered, every detail shaped with purpose. This is a vehicle that doesn't try to impress in a single moment, but earns respect over time through consistency, comfort, and quiet strength. In a world chasing trends and instant attention, the X7 stands as a reminder that true luxury is built on trust and true performance is measured in confidence. When the road finally falls silent and the door closes with that familiar, solid weight, you realize the BMW X7 was never just about getting from one place to another. It was about how it made every journey feel grounded, composed, and unmistakably human.